Hello everyone and welcome to another video of Android Wizardry. In this video we are going to continue our series of BMI Calculator. In our previous video we have improved the UI of our BMI Calculator and also added spinners for both height and weight inputs. In this video we are going to implement those spinners along with unit conversions so that user will have an option to choose the units of height and weight they want to input. So without wasting any more time, let's get into our video. So this is where we left last time. We will go in our code. We have these spinners, item 1 and item 2. So now we are going to implement those spinners. We have to go to main activity. Now we are going to declare both the spinners. I have also created these enums, height units and weight units, which I am going to put in our spinners. So these are all the units that are most commonly used worldwide. So here we will need object of those as well. Height units, weight units, and also these we are going to make them public because we have to use them further to convert units. Okay, now we are going to initialize our spinners. So we have initialized our spinners. Next thing what we have to do is we have to first define the units that we are going to put. So in our string.xml I have created these two string arrays, height drop down and weight drop down, which consist of all the units that I want there. What we have to do here is we have to provide an array adapter to these spinners so that these spinners will get those values and show when we click on the drop down menu. So how do we do that? It will be of type character sequence. So let's name it height adapter. So how are we going to create it? Array adapter dot create from resources. We are going to give this context here, and here we are going to provide our array. And where we are giving this to? Layout dot. So from where this spinner item came, this I will show you just in just a minute. First we will create our weight adapter. Now what we have to do is to our height adapter and weight adapter we have to give this, but instead of this what we are going to give here a default layout for our drop down. So android.r, this one. We can use the same thing here as well, but we are not going to use it. We are going to create our custom layout. So now see, I'm getting all the suggestions here. So height spinner we are setting the adapter height adapter, weight spinner I'm setting the adapter as weight adapter. We have to set some default values also. So what default value we want? Default height unit. What we want here is height adapter dot get position of. So by default we want user to give height in meter. Similar default weight unit we want in kilogram. Now just to remove this error, we are going to create a custom layout for our spinner. So what we have to do is in our layout, click layout resource file, creating new. We are creating a new resource file, spinner item. This is going to be app compact text view. Here we want wrap content. And what else do we want here? We want gravity, center horizontal, padding we are going to give 8 dp. So this is all about styling our spinner. You can do however you want. I'm just using these values. Text size 16 sp. So this is ready and now the error is gone. Okay. So now what we have to do, so now here we are giving the default values that whenever our app opens, these values should be there by default. But before that, what we have to do is we have to add on select listener on our spinners so that whenever we select any unit, that will update these height and weight units, which we are further going to use to convert height and weight to default units. And the default units will be meter and kilogram. So height spinner dot set on item selected listener. Yeah, new. So it has created all this code. So on item selected, we have to do something. So we have to update our height units. And how are we going to update it? Dot values position. So what I have done is the order of these and the order of this, I have kept it same so that assigning these values would be easy. So now our spinner is set. So now we have to convert the units. And how are we going to do it? We are going to convert units here. I'm going to create a new method and I'm going to call convert units there. This method is going to return nothing because we are internally going to convert these units. And how are we going to convert them is, so this is how we are going to convert the units. So we are checking each unit, what is the unit here, what is the updated unit, and based on that we are converting. So we are not converting if the units are if the unit of height is meter and the unit of weight is kilogram, then we are not updating, otherwise we are updating. And this factor, this you can easily get online from Google. Just open the unit conversion and you will get all these values from there. This is the simplest way to convert units for our this basic application. So now what we are going to do is we are now going to try our application how it looks. I mean how it behaves. Yeah, so this is how it looks like, and we can change the units. So let's say I change it to centimeter and weight I change it to grams. Now let's put some values here. So centimeter, let's say I put 180 and weight 85. Your BMI is 26, so it is showing overweight. So this seems like working correctly. Now I want to add one more thing. If you see here, when I click on calculate button, the keyboard doesn't close, but I want keyboard to close when the unit is calculated so that we do not have to close our keyboard manually. And also one more thing I want is After calculation, I have to clear everything manually. What if there is some clear button that clears everything? So let's try to add that clear button first. So we want that clear button at the end. So after this we will add that clear button. Okay. So now we have created our clear button. So let's implement this. So here just add clear. We are going to initialize this. And here we are going to set a click listener. Clear dot set on click listener clear BMI. We are going to create one method. So here we just want really simple thing. We just want what we want is we want this height, weight and this BMI result to get cleared. So we are going to set these values. So we are going to clear these values like this. And also now we have to close our keyboard when the BMI is calculated. So we are going to implement that as well. So what we are going to do is we are going to get focus. So we are going to get the current focus of the keyboard first, and then we will check if this view is null or not. If it is not null, then we are going to get our keyboard, get system services input method service. Input method service. We are going to get our input method service, that means the keyboard, and then we are going to hide our keyboard. View.get window token, comma 0, and view.clear focus. So this will close our keyboard. So looks like our application is almost complete. Let's run it again to see if everything is working fine. Okay, meter, let's say height 1.5, weight 80. Our keyboard is closed perfectly, and unit is also, BMI calculation is also shown perfectly, and clear button, it has cleared everything. So this is the very simple BMI calculator application. In our next video, we are going to go even beyond. So for example, in our, so for example, right now, this is very simple how our result is being shown. We are going to create a progress bar, a custom progress bar, and we are going to divide it into 4 parts, which is going to show underweight, normal, overweight, obese, and we are going to point at where we are currently, where the BMI is currently at. And below that, we are also going to mention some random facts, maybe how can you improve your BMI. This is just going further beyond. If you do not want that, it's your choice, but it will add a good feature to your mobile application and it will be different from others. Most people stops right here. Even before that, most people don't even implement this unit conversion and stuff. So that's for the next video, guys. If you have liked the video, if you have learned something, make sure to hit the subscribe button and I will see you in the next video.